Okay, this is for some of my clients who are on the road and traveling, and I know that you're not always ready for a burnout class, but we're gonna do our best to kind of amp it up the way that we normally would in the studio. So take a nice deep breath, sit as tall as you can at the front of your mat, take your hands out in front of you, keep your knees together, keep your feet together, and start to hollow your belly and roll back. And don't cheat just because I'm not there. So try to imagine your belly button drawing back behind you and every ounce of abs kind of scooping up against your spine. And as you do this, maybe you can start to relax your shoulders and leave your sit bones in place. So rather than letting them move all around with you, just kind of leave them long out in front of you. Let your pelvis draw long out in front of you, and it's kind of pulling in that direction as you're scooping your belly back, and pull back up. Let's do about 4 more. Exhale as you go back, and inhale, sit tall. Exhale, scoop back, and inhale, tall. 1 more. Exhale, scoop back, and this time let's roll to the base of your shoulder blades, and keep thinking of that tailbone reaching long to the mat. Arms are going to reach up and overhead. Take a deep breath. Ribs are in. Exhale, arms come up, chin to chest, and curl all the way up. Reach until your shoulders are past the hips and then sit tall. Exhale, scoop, hollow the belly and roll back. Arms are reaching. Arms reach back up, chin to chest, exhale. And 1 more. Exhale, curl back. We're going to come to the base of your shoulder blades and stop for our ab series. Right knee is going to come in, and I want you to hold it there. Outside hand is on your ankle. Shoot your other leg nice and straight. Quick inhale to switch. Exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold both knees into the chest. Take off your top hat. Shoot your legs long. Exhale, circle the hands and hold. Inhale to reach. Exhale, draw the belly in and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Hold it all the way in. Curl your head a little bit further forward. Reach your top leg strong and your front leg out in front of you. Trying to find that neutral pelvis if you can. Give a nice pull, pull, switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for crisscross. Twist to your knee, up and over to the other knee, up and over to the other knee. Exhale. Quick inhale, exhale. Quick inhale, exhale. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Hold the knees into the chest and take a nice stretch. Knees come up into a tabletop position, arms flop open in line with your chest. And now let's do ab work and not just stretch. So keep your knees together and reach them up to the sky as much as you can until you can kind of feel your pelvic floor and your abs working. And then take your knees over to one side, not too far. Exhale, pull them back. And over to the other side, not too far. And exhale and pull them back. And keep going, trying to put less and less weight into your arms. More and more awareness into that center line. So as you cross through center, you're sort of reaching your knees up to the sky, feeling your abs turn on, and now keep them on as you move into your twist. And now maybe you can go further and further as those abs kick on. Go ahead and cross one knee over the other and take it all the way down to the floor. Eyes in the opposite direction. Do something while you're here. Take a deep breath. Exhale, tighten up your core. Another breath. Back to center. Twist to the other side. Eyes travel in the opposite direction. right, knees come back to center. I want you to take your feet into a position where your knees are bent comfortably for bridging. Okay, as we start to bridge up, really hollow out your tummy and think of tucking your glutes up into your hamstrings to find this connected line from top and bottom. So hands are reaching, collarbones are wide, shoulder blades are underneath of you. Exhale, your belly button pulls in all the way to your spine, and then you tilt your pelvis up and off of the mat. Tuck those glutes into the hamstring, reach the knees nice and straight. Squeeze the knees together all the way here and start to pulse your hips for 10, barely drop. 9, barely drop. Be in a place where your knees can squeeze together in a nice way. And it doesn't feel like it's tweaking anything. And go all the way to the top. Hopefully you're feeling the inside edges of your glutes here. 4, 3, 2, and now separate the knees and keep going. So now your hips will move just a little bit higher, tucking up that glute line. And then let's pulse there. 10, barely drop. 9, barely drop. 8, 7. Drive down through your heels and pay attention if your body is kind of swaying side to side. Only up and down here. 4, 3, 2. All right, and now let's drive to the top and hold. Exhale, belly in, and right knee floats into tabletop. We're gonna hold it there and take your hips straight down to the mat. Exhale, pulse straight back up. Do about 6 more. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. All the way up. Shoot your legs strong to the sky. Pulse your hips a little higher for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold at the top. Deep breath. Exhale, roll all the way to the bottom. Both feet come to the floor. Exhale, belly button to the spine and roll up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, pulse your hips a little higher. Squeeze on both glutes and draw your belly in. Shoulders are nice and wide. Collarbones feel like they're opening your chest. Exhale, and your left knee comes into tabletop. Hold it there and drop your hips down to the floor. Exhale, drive higher. 6 more, down. Exhale. 5 more, down. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Stay at the top and hold. Straighten out your leg and take it higher for 6. Barely come out of it. 5, 4. Use your bottom heel to press. 3, 2, and 1 more. Hold at the top. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Chest goes heavy and you roll all the way to the floor. Foot comes back down. Hands go up to the sky. Take a deep breath. Shoulder blades are down the back. Exhale. Pulse into a hundreds position and roll back. Exhale. Pulse forward and roll back. Let's do about 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Hold here. Legs start to come in and the other one reaches out and you're gonna start to bicycle. So go ahead and reach, 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 reach. Keep lifting your chest until your arms are level with the floor. 6, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3. And now drag that other knee all the way to the chest. And then return to a tabletop and relax. Speaking of hundreds, here we go. So you can pick your spot. You can either be down here laying on the floor, just energizing the blood through your body, or you can bring your knees into tabletop, do the same thing. Chin to chest into a crunch, do the same thing, or straighten your legs out. They can go anywhere from all the way up to all the way level with the floor. The hardest version of this is to start straight like a pencil with your arms up overhead. And think of coming into that hundreds position where your feet are just barely lifted to a point where your belly is dropping. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, 80, 90, hold, relax. Oh my God. Okay, and now let's get your heels up onto the mat and push your left heel into the mat so much that you push your right toe up into the sky. And so you're thinking of energy through that bottom leg. You gotta kind of make sure your foot's in the right place. If it's too far away, it doesn't make sense. And so wiggle it around, get it in position, and then push that top leg nice and straight. You're gonna paint the wall, flexing the foot down and pointing the toe up. Flex the foot down and point the toe up. Let's do about 4 more here. Think less of up and down, think more of length out through your heel, length out through your toe. 3 more. Try to stay relaxed on your upper body. 2 more. And 1 more. Take your toe to the sky and hold. You're gonna do these circles where you cross the body and open up and pause at the top. So for these first few, I want you to hold your pelvis still. Inhale, exhale. Hold the pelvis as still as possible. Exhale. 1 more. Okay, and now let's continue with that 2 big ones where you roll your hip all the way around and pause. Roll your hip all the way around and pause. Good. And now continue with those big ones outside and pause. 1 more outside and pause. Now hold your hip still outside. Exhale. Outside. Exhale. 2 more outside. Exhale. 1 more outside. And exhale, hold. Flex that foot down to the floor and relax. Go ahead and push that heel into the floor now until you're pushing your other foot to the sky and hold. So once you get here to the top, really tighten up above the kneecap. My toe's already sort of shaking. Hopefully yours is too, because you're putting that much energy through the tip of your toes. And so flex your foot, take it down. Point your toe, take it up. So if you've got a hip that wants to roll off the mat, it's hard to get it to stabilize down. Try to think of your hips as something that needs to sort of corkscrew into the mat rather than just drop. There's a lot of things going on to hold it there. Maybe you call it abs or low back or pelvic stabilizers. Try to just hold your bones still. 2 more. Last one. All right, and now circle, cross, and exhale. 3, and exhale. 2, and exhale. 1 more. Hold at the top, and now let's do the big ones. All the way around, outside, and stop at the top. Cross all the way around, let your hip roll, and stop at the top. Now the big ones where you go outside, and up, outside, and up, and now 4 little ones outside, and up. 3, exhale. 2 more. Exhale, last one. Exhale at the top. Flex your foot and take it down. Good, okay. And so, heels are going to bend in 1 more time. Arms are going to go up, take a breath. Exhale, curl all the way up, and let's hang on to your front of your shin bones here and think of turning into a nice round ball where we inhale back to the base of the shoulder blades, exhale and pause. Inhale back, exhale, pause. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1 more. Hold right here. Spin your feet together into a butterfly stretch. You can drag your heels in nice and close or put them out as far as you want. Just let your body relax and let your spine sit nice and tall. Pull into a stretch for your low back maybe, where you're trying to feel that tiny little arch. Let the inner thighs relax all the way to the floor if they can. Try to keep your spine as long as it can be as you hinge forward from the hips and find a nice stretch. Elbows can come down on the mat in front of you. Take about 6 deep breaths here, thinking of a nice long spine on an inhale and muscles that work your body into position on an exhale. Inhale, sit bones into the mat. Inhale, length, knees into the floor. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Take one foot out in front of you and the other heel right inside the edge of your thigh. Arms are going to reach up to the ceiling and then hinge forward from the waistline to take a nice stretch, maybe grabbing a hold of your foot. Thinking of staying centered and not allowing your body to twist too much here. Keep your chin up just a little bit and keep reaching your chest forward towards that knee. Find length with every inhale and strength through the quad on every exhale. 4 more breaths. And now rise back up and let's go to the other side. So front foot kicks out, knee is bent in. Arms reach up to the sky. And you move slowly here, trying not to allow your body to twist. Stay centered. Tighten up the quad with an exhale. Inhale, length through the spine on an inhale. Rise back up, and now let's start with the other leg again. So your right leg's gonna kick back behind you this time. And just start slow here, sort of allowing your body to open up. Maybe you come back onto your elbows. Don't go to the place where it's automatically on at 60 or 100%, but try to start right there around 10%, where you can just barely feel that stretch. And you sort of let your body and your nervous system chill out a little bit, and then move slowly all the way onto your back. If that's not available, stay on your elbows. Go ahead and work your way back up. And then let's draw the left leg back. Lean back into that quad stretch and just take your time. So if your body's freaking out, it's more likely to resist this stretch. If you kind of just move slow and let your body just acclimatize, then it might be easier to get deeper. Whenever you're ready, move all the way into it for about 4 or 5 deep breaths. Do one more breath here. And now just come up nice and slow. Okay, so from here we're gonna move into extension work. And so I want you to come onto your hands and knees. Hands right underneath of your shoulders, knees right underneath of your hips. Take a nice deep breath, feeling length through your head and your tail. Exhale, hollow up your belly off the mat and curl into a flexion pose. Inhale, length through neutral, and then chest and eyes, tailbone all lift up into extension. Really honor neutral as you pass through there and try to find length through your body. It's impossible for your body to really go as deep as it needs to into extension right here unless you first found the length on the way there. So you have to kind of think of length as being the precursor to flexibility. One more, deep breath. And then exhale back to neutral. Hold in neutral, and let's take your right arm out by your ear and your left leg back behind you. Hold this pose. Take a nice deep breath where you reach length. Exhale, knee and elbow come together and you hollow your spine up. Inhale, reach out, 5 more. Exhale, hollow belly. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Reach out and find little pulses towards the sky. 6, belly in and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Hand and knee come down and let's go to the other side. Exhale, core engages. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee and elbow together. And reach out. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale. And reach. Exhale. And reach. 1 more. Hold for pulses. Exhale up. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Hand and knee come down. Sit back into a nice child's pose. Stretch. Engage your hands into the mat.